last time, we left with something open. Maybe action doesn't need pressure. Maybe effort doesn't need fear. Maybe the exhaustion came from believing you were carrying all of it. So let's stay there. If action continues, even when ownership softens, then what exactly is this I that keeps claiming it? Watch closely during something simple. You send an email, you complete a task, you solve a problem. The action happens, and then, almost instantly, a thought appears. I did that. The claim comes after the action, but it feels like it was there all along. That's the interesting part. Look at your own experience. When you're deeply focused, completely absorbed, there's no loud sense of me. There's typing, reading, responding, thinking. But the identity of I am doing this is faint. Only later does the mind summarize. That was me. The claiming is often retrospective, yet we assume it was central. Why does the mind claim action? Because identity wants continuity. If no one is doing anything, who gets credit? Who gets blamed? Who improves? Who fails? The mind builds a stable character, the disciplined one, the struggling one, the capable one, and effort becomes the proof of that character. Without ownership, identity feels unstable. There's an unspoken contract in most of us. If I do well, it proves I'm competent. If I fail, it proves something is wrong with me. So effort isn't just movement, it becomes self definition. Now, every action carries psychological risk, and that risk creates tension. Not because the task is hard, but because identity is involved. Think of moments when you were fully immersed, playing a game, having an engaging conversation, building something out of curiosity. Action happened, but there wasn't this constant inner accountant measuring what it meant about you. In those moments, effort didn't feel like a burden because it wasn't being converted into identity. The mind wants a continuous story. I am this kind of person, and effort feeds that story. You wake up early, story strengthened. You skip a day, story threatened. So the exhaustion isn't just from doing, it's from protecting a narrative. That narrative must be maintained, defended, reinforced. That maintenance is heavy. What if effort didn't define you? What if action could happen without becoming self evidence? The body moves, the mind calculates, choices appear, work gets done. And afterward, instead of building a story, there's just completion, no addition, no identity upgrade, no self judgment, just movement finishing itself. This doesn't mean pretending you don't act. It means noticing that the sense of me may not be as central as it feels. Action is visible, results are visible. But the psychological claimant, the one saying, "This is mine," is that something solid or just a habit of thought? Tomorrow, notice the moment after you complete something. Watch how quickly the mind says, "I did that." Don't fight it, don't correct it, just see it. Because maybe effort becomes heavy, not when action happens, but when identity attaches to it. And maybe what you are doesn't need that attachment to function. Let that stay open. No conclusion, just observation.